Every modern enterprise faces a sheer mathematical reality. The demand to digitize internal workflows and public-facing services is vastly outpacing the available supply of engineering talent required to build them. Traditional software development life cycles fracture this effort from the start. Teams are forced to maintain entirely separate codebases to deploy the exact same application across iOS, Android, and web platforms. This fragmented approach creates three specific barriers: complexity, cost, and overheads. Building for multiple platforms requires distinct silos of scarce, expensive engineers. This creates a brittle ecosystem, where pushing a single patch requires coordinating updates across multiple detached environments. Solving this bottleneck requires shifting away from building completely isolated applications. Organizations instead need a unified rapid application development, or RAD, ecosystem. The Bhargo platform was designed specifically for this purpose. It operates as an AI-powered low-code environment, allowing non-programmers to bypass the traditional development stack entirely. It achieves this by unifying the enterprise lifecycle into a four-tiered architecture: data collection, processing, automation, and visualization. Centralizing these capabilities into a single interface compresses digital transformation timelines. Projects that require months of hard coding across distinct specialized teams can be configured and deployed in a matter of days. To see how this architecture functions, we can map the ecosystem from the ground up, starting with the first layer, data collection. A resilient system requires frictionless data ingestion across multiple hardware types and environments. Bhargo handles this through a single app creator interface. Users drag and drop logic to build a solution once, and it automatically deploys to web browsers, Android, and iOS. This collection layer integrates an IoT engine to pull telemetry from physical sensors, supporting offline mobility so data is captured without an active connection. IoT, or Internet of Things, refers to a network of physical devices embedded with sensors that exchange data over a network. This offline capability is critical for remote field operations, particularly in e-governance initiatives like digital farmer services, where internet access is highly unreliable. But raw edge data is entirely passive. It must be structured and analyzed, which happens directly above in Layer 2, processing. This tier houses an integration layer managing data via APIs, the rules allowing software to communicate. By exposing APIs, Bhargo bridges directly to an organization's legacy architecture, preventing data from being trapped in isolated servers. The core analytical engine at this level is the AI and machine learning model creator. Machine learning involves training algorithms to recognize patterns in data without being explicitly programmed for every possible outcome. The platform allows domain experts to configure and deploy custom machine learning models directly onto incoming data streams without writing Python or R scripts. This allows the system to parse unstructured inputs collected from the field, like running real-time image analysis on uploaded photos or executing voice-based search queries. Keeping ingestion and AI processing within the same environment eliminates time-intensive handoffs required to move data from front-end developers to back-end data science teams. Once data is analyzed, the system moves from passive storage to active execution in Layer 3, automation. This tier utilizes a native bot creator and workflow automation engine. These bots act as autonomous agents. Based on user-defined rules and AI outputs from the layer below, they execute administrative logic without human intervention. The execution arms of this automation are the campaign manager and native communication tools. They enable targeted two-way messaging, allowing an organization to distribute personalized information to specific internal groups or millions of external citizens based on exact triggers. Finally, all of this continuous activity must be aggregated so that human operators can monitor the overall system. This brings us to the fourth and final layer, visualization. Bhargo features native business intelligence tools that auto-generate management information system reports and populate custom executive dashboards in real time. This includes a geographic information system module that plots incoming data on interactive maps, revealing location-based distribution. To manage the humans operating within this structure, the platform employs a digital organogram. Acting as a centralized resource directory, it maps hierarchical relationships and locations of every internal employee and external stakeholder, allowing precise control over user permissions. Stacking these four capabilities natively reduces the IT overhead and security risks that plague organizations trying to stitch together a dozen disparate software vendors. We observe this architecture's velocity by tracing a single data point. A field worker submits a mobile form. The payload instantly hits a machine learning algorithm for validation, triggering a bot to message the regional manager. Simultaneously, the data updates an executive dashboard in real time. This pipeline makes the platform highly effective for specific deployment scenarios: widespread field data collection, internal workflow automation, and rapid citizen engagement programs. This is why Bhargo has seen adoption in large-scale e-governance projects tracking the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, where vast amounts of geographically dispersed data must be managed with high efficiency. Because the interface requires no heavy coding, the people architecting these solutions are the domain experts who actually understand the specific policy or social impact challenge, rather than external software contractors. Organizations evaluating Bhargo must weigh its rapid deployment agility against its relative immaturity in the global market when compared to older, deeply entrenched enterprise ecosystems like Microsoft Power Apps. For entities limited by development fragmentation and developer shortages, Bhargo provides the AI-integrated engine to bypass the coding bottleneck and scale operations within days.